to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down. The 20.
The Falcons take over first down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready. Striker, 3-3.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. Cordarrelle Patterson. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Lance in the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing now is Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Excellent play there by Arnold Ebiketie to meet him behind the line for a loss.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Lance throwing out wide for Samuel. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. 3rd down, here's Patterson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They'll run with Patterson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. Touchdown, Falcons! Cordell Patterson. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. That's Samuel, caught left side, finding room at midfield. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Lance to throw it. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 101 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First and 10, it's Patterson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. To throw, it's Lance. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And Lance now to throw. Out to his left. Open man is Ross, complete. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Here we go.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
from just shy of midfield. Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll work this down inside the 30. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Right blue. Field, black, red, cycle.
Lance looks to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gets...
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Mitchell. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
49ers 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
Here we go, set.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he's got room. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Ahead to the line, facing a 3rd and 7, following the incompletion on second down.
Blue striker. Red, yellow, plastic, stick. Real green. Stick, mega. Ready?
Now Lance. And this is complete to Mitchell. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 109 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Lance now on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
A gain there of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Lance looking to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now Patterson to start the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ready. Check back. Go red. Switch yellow. Ready.
Again, Patterson. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Fielded at the 20. 54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
52. Ready?
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Lance going to throw. Forced out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Ready.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind.
Set. Ready. Blue striker.
Looking to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right. 37.
Shotgun now for Lance. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. From the gun, and give to Mitchell. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
The kick by Gold is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 26-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. This one into the hands of Pitts. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, right?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Down. Cluster, 6.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Here we go. 43 rail.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's Lance. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw. And the grab by Croft. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the 2nd half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
At the 12-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Patterson again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 152 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Hey, confused.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. It happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Handoff running left, Patterson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what real estate people tell us all the time, it's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit it, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride.